Inspirer Central. My name is Monica and I'm the Chief Inspirer herself. Thank you for joining me on this live stream. Did you watch my first live stream? You need to go check that out. I'll put the link here underneath this live stream in the description so that you could go check that out and check out some of my other videos. Alright, let's proceed to what I'll be talking about today on this live stream. You can see I'm all smiles. I actually love this topic. I'm very excited about it and I can't wait to share. Today I'll be talking about what not to talk about on a first date. You know, when you go on a first date with somebody, all we do is that we want to put up a good appearance, we take care of our hair, we make sure that we look good, we adjust our clothes, and we want to put up a good first impression. That's what we usually want to do. But sometimes we get carried away because we feel that we want to appear good in the person's eyes, and we forget that just as we want them to see us as nice people, we also want to make sure that they are the right person for us. We want to make sure that that is somebody we should be with, and we want to see if we would want to go on a second date, a third date, and possibly spend a lifetime with this person. So it's not just about us looking good, it's not just about you looking good and putting up a good first impression, but it's also about assessing this person to know if this is the right person for you. So I'll be telling you several things that you should never ever say on a first date. The first one is to say that this is what I want in a man, or this is what I want in a woman. Don't ever give somebody an insight into what you want in your spouse or in a partner. Don't ever give your date insight into what you want in a partner, because this is like giving them an easy way out. Instead, you want them to be who they really are. You want that guy to be who he is. You want all the cards to be laid on the table. You want that girl to show just who she is, so that you know what you're dealing with, you know what you're working with, and you can correctly assess the person to know if this is the person for you. So don't give away the details of what you want. Don't say, I want somebody who is, let's say, who has a 6-figure job. Because if you say that, it's still part of the first impression thing. They will want to look good. They will put up appearances, and the person can start saying, yes, I tick the boxes. You can see I'm tall, dark, and handsome. Yes, I have a house of my own. Yes, I have a 6-figure job. Because the person knows what is on your list. If the person knows what is on your list, you're just making it too easy for them to bamboozle you. You're making it too easy to be fooled. You're making it too easy to be taken for a ride. Because now you have given the person all your secrets on a platter. You have simply told them, this is the script, follow the script, and you have the way to my heart. You simply told them, this is what I want. So once you pretend to be that, I will fall for you, and then we'll walk down the aisle. And maybe then you will now see the true colors of the person, because of course the person was playing a script. The person was trying to live up to your expectations. You want people to be really who you really, in reality, if you're trying to build a life with somebody, you don't want them to put up a show. You want to know what you're dealing with. You want to know who this person really is. You want to know what this person brings to the table. You want to know what you're working with. Because if you don't know what you're working with, it is just you pulling wool over your own eyes. Your own eyes. It is you giving away your security. It is you giving away your secrets. It is you making yourself an easy prey or an easy lay, as the case may be. So don't ever tell your date, this is what I want in a man, or this is what I want in a woman. Don't ever do that. If somebody starts to say, so tell me, what kind of man do you want? Or what kind of lady do you want? There's a way you can skirt around it without hitting the nail on the head. There's a way you can go about it and say, well, I just want a sensible person. Don't go in deep. You can just play around it and say, or you can even flip it and say, okay, so what kind of girl do you want? Am I that kind of girl? Let the person talk. You can turn the conversation over to them without giving your own answer. You can, in a very gentle, subtle way, say, so you tell me, you go first. And then even though they go first, let them keep talking. You never go. You never give out that secret. Don't ever, because it can be used to their advantage and your disadvantage. Because once you just tell them, this is what I want, it's like a golden ticket. It's like you saying, all right, to my heart, you can have it. Go right ahead. You don't want them to have that kind of easy access. You want them to be really who they are, because you want to be sure that this is a real person. This is really who this person is. The person is not putting up a show. The person is not camouflaging. The person is not pretending to be who he or she is not. You want the real person, so that you know whether you should proceed with this person or you should just forget about this person even on the first date. You want to see the real person and not somebody who is putting up a mask. You don't want somebody who is putting up a mask and pretending to be what they are not. You want a real person. So don't ever say, this is what I want in a girl, this is what I want in a guy, or this is what I want in a husband, this is what I want in a wife. Don't make it easy for them. Otherwise, you're simply giving them the script and they are going to use that to your advantage, and you are going to be at the losing end. Because instead of keeping quiet, you let them know just what you wanted, and they had to now morph and camouflage and pretend to be exactly that to fit the bill. Okay? So what's the second thing we're talking about today? Meanwhile, I'm looking at my computer where I made notes, so I'm looking at the second point that I have for you. Okay, the second point I have is this: your financial position. You know, some of us just feel, I want to be plain, I want to be open, I want to be transparent. One thing you should never be transparent about to somebody you're just meeting is your financial position. Have you not read where people say that somebody took advantage of them and they just found out that this guy married them or this girl married them because of their wealth? Have you never heard that? Have you never read it on social media? Have you never experienced it? And that is why you don't go telling people what your financial standing is. You don't go telling them, so I'm wealthy, so I earn this, so I own this company, so I'm the CEO of that company, so I own a private jet, so I own an island. What is all that for? Are you trying to impress them? That must be the only reason. And if you're trying to impress them, then you're going to end up with a gold digger. You're going to end up with somebody that likes you just because of your money. You're going to end up with somebody that just wants your money but does not really love you. If that is what you want, then go right ahead. You must well show them your bank details at this point, because if you're trying to show off, if you're trying to boast, if you're trying to rope in somebody with your finances, that is the way to go. But if you want a genuine person who really cares about you, who really loves you, somebody who will be there for you, come rain, come sunshine, then you want somebody who wants you for you. You want somebody who loves you because you are you. You want somebody who is not there because of material gains. You want somebody who just wants to be with you for you because you're who you are. You want somebody who likes you because you're you, and not somebody who is coming because of what they will gain, or somebody who is prospecting that you're going to take care of all their financial worries. You want a real partner. You want a genuine partner. You want somebody who loves you for who you truly are, and who is not moved by what you have or your finances or your wealth, but somebody who is there because of your personality, because of who you are. That is the kind of person. You must never make your finances known. You must never make your financial standing known, especially on the first date. You only share your financial standing with somebody that you are going steady with, you've known for a while, you trust, you understand, and you know that really loves you for you. That it's not about your wealth, it's not about your finances, it's not about what you have or what you don't have. It's about who you are as a person. It's about the fact that they like your personality, they get along with you, they want to be with you, they love spending time with you. So those are things that you look out for. It's not about trying to put your check out there to say, okay, so I'm a wealthy man, okay, so I'm a wealthy babe. That's not it. If you do that, you are going to lure and attract people that want you just for your money. People that will use you because of your finances. That's what you're going to attract. And once you do that, just know that if ever, whenever your finances run dry, those people will go away from you. They will leave your life just as immediately and as soon as they came. They will just walk right out the door because there is nothing else for you to offer, because they no longer have anything that they are gaining from you. So once they stop gaining from you, once they stop getting wealth from you, once you stop sharing the money and making them look good and taking them on trips and taking them shopping, they will just leave you and go away. That is it. So don't ever share your financial position or how much you have on the first dates. Okay? So the next thing is, don't ever talk about your ex on the first dates. Exes are baggages, right? They are baggages that some of us carry on our shoulders like a big bag, a very big bag, a very big load. But no matter what happens, you must drop the ex baggage over there before you step into the restaurant for the date, or before you get to meet that date. You must drop your ex baggage somewhere. Don't ever bring it to the date. It will not end well, because then it means that you're still hung up on your ex. It means that you're still thinking about your ex, and it probably would inform the other person that you're going to be comparing them to your ex. All the while you're having dinner, throughout the whole date, whether it's lunch, whether it's coffee, you'll be thinking about your ex. After all, what brings your ex to mind? What is it that brings your ex to mind? Why is your ex on your mind? They would want to know. Why are you thinking so much about your ex? They would want to know. They would want to know because, like, okay, is it my hairstyle that's reminding you about your ex? Is it my lipstick? Is it the way I talk? Is it the way I walk? Why are you thinking about your ex? Do you still want to go back to your ex? Or do you think I'm going to be like your ex? Talking about an ex is a big red flag. It is a big red flag. And if you keep talking about your ex, it means that you keep thinking about your ex. And if you keep thinking about your ex, then I think you should ask yourself, am I ready to move on? Am I ready to start dating somebody else? Am I ready to have a new relationship? Do I still have this ex baggage that I've not resolved, that I've not fixed? Am I not yet over my ex? Speaking of getting over your exes, I have a video on how to get over your ex, how to move past a broken relationship, how to move past heartbreak. I'll put the link here in the description of this live stream. Go watch that video and learn how to move on from that ex and start a new relationship. Just start things afresh. Cut off old ties. Watch that video. You're going to learn a lot from there. So if you're always talking about your ex, whether it's on a first date, a second date, a third date, even 3 months into the relationship, then something is not right. Something is not right. It means that there is something about your ex that you've not yet resolved. And you need to resolve it, because if you don't resolve it, you're going to carry that baggage into a new relationship. And you're probably going to be seeing your current boo in the way you saw your ex. You will just see your ex in your current boo, and that's not okay, because you want to move on, because you want to start something new, because you want to start afresh. So you have to stop thinking about your ex all the time. You need to stop talking about your ex. If you talk on your ex on a first date, most likely that date, that person you went on the date with, will never call you again. You can almost bet on that. They will never call you again, because they just feel, this one is not over his ex. This one is not over her ex. There's no need. There is no need. There is no space for me here. This person is not ready to start afresh. No, I don't want that baggage. I don't want the ex baggage to be poured all over me. I don't want them to spew the ex baggage on me. So I'll just let them go. Now that I'm not invested, now that I don't really know this person, I will let them go. So if you know that you want that person to tell you bye-bye, hasta la vista, like on the first date, go and talk about your ex and see what happens. See what happens. They come and tell us here, and we will tell you, but we told you so. So we don't want to tell you we told you so. We are kind here, we are motivators, we are inspirers, and we would rather that you save yourself the stress and the trouble. And that is why I'm sharing this with you now, so that you don't go and do it, because that would be a big mistake to make on a first date. Okay, so what's next? Ooh, this is another money matter. Don't talk about your trust fund or your inheritance on a first date. It's still part of it. This one may not be your personal money. It may be money that you inherited from your parents, or it may be that your parents are still alive and they have this great wealth. Don't talk about your family name. Don't talk about your trust fund or your inheritance on a first date. Because like I said, it will still attract people that are there for the money. It will attract people that just want to come into your life just because you have this big name, because you are a big shot, because you come from a popular family, because your dad is a celebrity. Things like that. They will just come for the things they can gain and not genuine love or affection or attraction for you. They will come because they know that with that name, they can open doors that ordinarily will not open up to them. They know that once they attach your name or they say, I'm the son-in-law of this or I'm the daughter-in-law of that, then all doors will widely open for them and they'll be like, woo, access. Access granted. They'll just be like, yes, 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 access granted. So even though that may be a benefit that could come to someone who eventually marries you, make sure that that is not what you lead with when you're dating somebody. Make sure that that is not what you use as a conversation starter on the first date. Because then they start calculating, oh, this is what I stand to gain. Oh, okay. And then you see that they start rushing you down the aisle. Yep. They start telling you, oh, you know, I've always wanted to get married. I can't wait in 1 month, in 2 weeks. And you're like, we just met. Wait a minute. We just met. And then the person is like, no, but I know what I want. This is important to me. I love you. You don't know how you make me feel, baby. You don't know. You don't make them feel anyhow. They want your name. They want your trust fund. They want your inheritance. That is what they are coming to take. They want the access that your name gives them. They want the halls that they would not have entered. They want access to those halls. They want the access card that your name provides. And that is why you must first get to know somebody before you let them know that you have these valuable treasures. You have this trust fund. You have this inheritance. You have this wealthy dad. You have this wealthy mom. Let them first know you for you as an individual. Let them first love you for who you are as an individual. Because behind closed doors, behind the privacy of your home, when it is just two of you, it's not the wealth that counts. It is the bond. It is the relationship. It is the friendship. It is the closeness that two of you have that counts. And that's what you need to build. That's what you need to focus on. That is what should come first. And not your daddy's name. Not your surname. Not your trust fund. Not your inheritance. Not the landed property that your daddy will give you as dowry. Not all that. That is a dangling carrot you should never use because it's going to backfire. If you use that to say, that's how I'll get a guy. Or you say, that's how I'll get a girl. Yes, you'll get a guy. Yes, you get a girl. Of course you will. But what kind of guy would you get? What kind of girl would you get? Tell me in the comment section what kind of person you expect that dangling a wealth carrot will bring to you. Tell me in the comment section. Let's make this an interactive session. Tell me, comment below. Tell me what you think. And if this is making sense to you, if you're picking up a new thing or two, tell me. If this is re-echoing, if you understand what I'm saying, if this is making a whole world of sense to you, tell me in the comment section. Don't be shy to comment. Here at Inspira Central, we comment, we communicate, we interact, we give feedback. So give me the feedback and let us have this conversation going. If you keep saying, my daddy is this, my daddy is that, you will attract gold diggers. And when there is no more gold to dig, you will see that they cannot stand you. You will see that you don't really know this person. You will see that this person does not really love you. Never loved you to begin with. You shouldn't have been with the person. So never ever put that out there to say this is what I have to offer. The first and most important thing you have to offer is yourself. It is the relationship. It is the closeness. It is the interaction. It is the bond. It is the friendship. That's the most important thing, because when every other thing fails, that is what keeps a relationship strong. That is what keeps a relationship going. In the good times, in the bad times, in the tough times, in the easy times. It is the friendship that keeps a relationship going, and that is what you should emphasize on. That is what you should put first. That is what you should build. That should be the foundation of your relationship, because it's the most important. So never ever use your inheritance, your trust fund, your dowry, or the name of your parents as a bait to get anybody, because it will only backfire. Okay, so let's go to the next point. Let's go to the next point. So the next thing that you should not share on a first date is your big idea. If you have an idea for something, maybe you have something that you've not yet patented, there's something you want to construct, there's something you want to build, or there's this idea you want to implement, don't go sharing it on the first date, because you don't know if that person is an idea thief. There are people who steal intellectual property. There are people who take your ideas and make them their own, put their name on it, patent it, and then they own it for life. And you can never do anything about it. Because if you don't have proof, if you didn't patent before them, if you did not register it, if you did not trademark it, then there's nothing you can do about it. So if you have an idea that you're about to work on, or that you're working on and you have not yet protected legally, don't share it on a first date. In fact, do not share it except you know that that person you're talking to is trustworthy and that person can help you implement it. Make it a reality. You don't just share ideas with anybody, because you don't know who is listening. You don't know who is going to steal your idea as theirs. You don't know who will pass it off. You don't know how that idea could change the world. And so you need to keep it close to your heart. You need to be mute about it. You need to work on it quietly in private and make it be a need to know basis for those who have to now work on that project. You don't just let everybody in to say, come right in and work on my idea. No, you don't. Especially if it's something that others have never done. It is a very unique idea that you came up with. The more unique your idea is, the more secretive you should be about it when implementing it. Only let people know about it when it has been implemented, when you have built it, when it is out there and it's now time to market it. Otherwise, your ideas could be stolen. So when you are dating somebody, when you meet somebody for the first time, that is not when you just go in so deep telling them about yourself, your ideas, your concepts. They could take it, and there's nothing you'll be able to do about it if you did not protect it legally. So these are a few of the things that I have to tell you to shush about on the first date, because you're not there with this mindset of I'm trying to please the person. If you're trying to please the person should equally try to please you, because it's not about making a good first date. But still, you must not give everything away. You must not say too much. You must not do too much. Speaking of do too much, maybe in the next episode I should tell you what not to do on the first date. What do you think about that? If you like the idea, tell me in the comment section. Tell me I love this idea. Or if you don't like the idea, say no, talk about something else. Then give me more ideas. Give me more ideas. But I think this would be a good one to do, where I talk about what not to do on the first date. Today I've talked about what not to say on the first date. So in the next live stream, let's see. If you say go ahead with what not to do on the first date, I could give you that. We could do that together on the next live stream. So drop your comments how these tips I have given you have panned out for you. What do you think about them? What is your idea? Which one did you never know about before? Tell me, was it the trust fund thing? Was it the inheritance thing? Was it your parents' name thing? What was it? Is it the big idea thing? You didn't know about that. Which one have you never heard about before? Which one have you been, making the mistake and doing that? But now you're like, ooh, lesson learned, I will not do that again. Which one have you? Tell me in the comment section and I will reply to your comments. Let's interact. Let's get this thing going. All right. So if you have enjoyed this live stream, Give me more topics. Tell me what else you want me to talk about in the next live stream, in subsequent live streams, in my other videos. And also subscribe to this channel. You want to be one of the first to know as soon as I go live. And you also want to know as soon as I upload a new video or I put up a new post. Join this family. Become a fellow inspirer. Join us here on Inspirer Central and let us get this community going. Let us grow this community. It's a community where we motivate and encourage each other. It's a community where we help each other become better. So join this community and become a part of it, and let us grow this community together and become better as a group, as a unit, as a family. Let's do this together and let us communicate. Let us interact. If you want to interact with me, if you want to talk with me, you want to chat with me in private, you can inspirercentral@gmail.com. I'll give you a reply, I'll answer you, send me that message, whatever it is you want to talk about in relation to what we talk about here on Inspirer Central, whether it's self-development, whether it is academics, because I'm very particular about young people and their academics and self-development, about your relationships, whatever it is that is Inspirer Central themed. Tell me about that in your email and let's talk. Let's have that tete-a-tete, that personal chat. Also, do not forget to turn on your notification. Click the notification button so that you will know as soon as I go live. You will also know when I post a new video and when I put up a new post. And if you've enjoyed this live stream, why don't you share it with family and friends? Simply click that bent arrow, that arrow that is bent. That is the share button. Click it and share with your family and your friends. Also like this video so that more people can find it and be inspired, motivated, and encouraged by it. I hope you have enjoyed watching this live stream, and I hope you will keep watching my videos, not just this live stream, but other live streams, the one I've recorded before now, the subsequent ones, and the videos I have here on my channel. Keep watching this channel and keep growing with me, and let us build this community. Let us keep encouraging each other. I hope you spend more time with me today. Today has been worth my while. I hope it has been worth your while. Don't forget to be an inspiration. I'll see you next time. Bye for now. Don't forget to watch my other videos. Bye for now.